There we go. This is it. That's the one. Yep. That's why we saved that piece, just for this project. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Daniel and you are watching Triple R Farms. It is Thursday, February the 2nd, and yeah, looks like it's going to be a wet one today. It's just starting to rain. Pretty much going to rain all day. There's a little bit of chance of some severe weather, but it's mostly going to be south of us today. So yeah, just going to be a wet one. It's just going to be me and Dad today. We turned everybody off. So Dad's going to be working on a high pro pump on Phillips tractor. We had a seal repaired in it, so he's putting it back together, and then I will be working on finally making that trailer for the control box for the river screen. So y'all sit back and enjoy the video, and let's get it started. Tell them what you're doing.
Hydraulic motor was leaking. We took it off and sent it to a repair shop, put new O-rings in it, putting it back on, putting the impeller on, the new seal, putting it all back together.
So here's the trailer that I'm going to be working on. It may look like a funky looking trailer, but it had a purpose. My uncle came up with this design, and it was used in the sod. And what we had trouble doing was we were trying not to overload the trucks that were hauling the sod, so we wanted a way to weigh the pallets aside. So he came up with this idea. So here's what we would do is we'd had another piece just like this flat piece right here, this platform. It was back here. I think they've cut it off, yeah. But anyway, just imagine that piece was back here too. And what we do is you'd have the front weighted down exactly how much weight he wanted on the front, and then you come right here and you would lay down the pallet aside. After you cut it, you come over here, the loader with the forklift guy would come set it down right here, and depending on if it lifted up the front, he kind of knew what the weight of that sod was. And if he was setting it on the trailer and it was picking up the front, that means that pallet was too heavy. And what they would do is take off a little bit more dirt. Anyway, that was the design that he came up with for out in the side weighing pallets. But they don't use that system anymore to weigh them now. They got scales on the forks of the forklifts, so they can weigh it as soon as they pick them up, and it's a lot more precise way of weighing. So we got tons of these they made laying around everywhere, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut off this axle right here. It's just basically we're just gonna move this axle forward and make this trailer shorter. And this is where the control box for the river screen, I'll show y'all later, but it's just gonna, we gotta drill holes in here, and it's just gonna sit right here and bolt on. But first thing we gotta do is move that axle somewhere right up in here.
He's loose.
Alright, we got it off, and it was just a lot simpler just to cut around the outside of this gusset and get it out here in the open, and then I can worry about, I got to get this piece off right here. Plan is I'm gonna get the big grind down this weld right here, and see how quick I can get it to separate. If it doesn't take me too long using the grinder, then that's what I'll use right there, separate that side, and I can probably grind that weld off right there, but I'll probably have to cut with a torch that weld right there. But anyway, we're gonna grab the big grinder, get it out, go to grinding. If it takes too long, pull out the torch and get to cutting and get this piece off, and we got to get that piece off over there, and then we're ready to go under the trailer. So yeah, step one is done. Now it's time to speed it up. Alright, scratch that plan. We're going to cut everything off the axle, have a clean axle, go make us some new gussets, weld them on, and then we're ready to put it back on the trailer. This is just taking way too long, and I'm sick of doing it, so we're moving on. Cutting them off. Alright, now what are you doing? What's the plan?
Drilling 4 holes in this plate to mount the tall
Control box.
for down there at the river screen.
You got a little template.
Yeah. All right.
Got all of them?
That's all of them. Yeah. Hit it again.
Letting that little drill whoop you?
I'm gonna reduce the torque on it. It'll slip. Oh, exactly a foot to the edge of your tire. Let's see what that is. Got to go your way. Touch that tire closest point. You're 99 and a half. All right, that's 99.
You don't want it to pull crooked.
That's it. Got it?
Got it. Oh! All right, so we got it in place. We were measuring to make sure these wheels weren't, it would pull straight. One wheel wasn't in front of the other one, making it at a weird angle. So now we got it in place. It's equal this way, it's equal this way. So now the last thing to do is weld it. So I'll weld it right here and there, tack it up a little bit. And then the only other thing I gotta do is I gotta make a gusset right here, just like the other one was. Basically take a triangle piece and gotta make 4 of them. You'll have one right here on this side, one right here, same thing on the other side. What do you have left to do?
We got 2 more holes.
That's it. All right, there she is. She is finished. Got it all welded up. I left this piece right here on in case we needed to add another platform or something. So I left all that frame because who knows, you got the control box up here. We may need to carry something else down there. So this was already framed up nice. If we need to add a platform, all I gotta do is weld a platform or floor or whatever on there. It'll be real easy, but yeah, there she is. Looks kind of funny, but it's gonna do the job. Yeah, you know what time it is. Let's clean out the truck and shoot some hoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Four out of 7, guys, today. Yeah, I think we did good. I'll take that. I think we're getting better, right? I mean, aren't we? Yeah, we're getting better. I think. Good morning, guys. It's Friday morning, but we're gonna be back on the trailer again. Just dropped my glasses. But got a lot of rain last night. I don't know how much it actually was, but it is water everywhere. But anyway, the good thing is that bright thing shining on me. The sun is out. Hadn't been out in a couple days. So anyway, hopefully it'll stay out and start drying this stuff up. But yeah, Friday, let's get back on the trailer. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be doing is I got to mount a jack stand on that trailer, and it's a little bit tricky, I'll show you, but there's not a lot of good places to put it where the handle's going to come around and hit some iron. Got to do some thinking on how I can space out that jack a little bit, but Wayne's going to be scrubbing the trailer down. He's going to be painting it, and then also we're going to grab that control box and we're going to get it in the shop and see if we can mount it up where Dad drilled the holes through the floor. James, he's working on changing oil on Dad's truck at the moment right now. And if anybody was wondering, we're about 38 degrees this morning. This is it. That's the one. Yep. That's why we saved that piece. Just for this project. Problem was, if I welded it right here to the frame, hit your hand. Space it out with this thing right here. And that way your hand don't miss that frame right there. You don't like busting knuckles, do you, Wayne? Nope. That's gonna miss right there. Try it out. Perfect.
Keep going. Come on down. I'm in. Yeah.
You ready?
All right, back on the same one. All right, ready when you are.
Stabilize it. Yeah, you take the whole thing. You'll just walk right here to get to it. You don't have to get way up there, do you?
I don't know. We may have to
Build a step.
maybe have to put a half barrel here or something. But you see, it's locked up.
Well, you gotta have a way to get up there.
I know it.
Huh?
We can figure all that.
Why wouldn't I just go ahead and build a step? I think the switch on that control box we just mounted on that trailer is way up in the toward the top of the box. So basically, you're gonna have to climb up on that trailer every time to cut it on, and we don't have a good way of getting up there. So I'm gonna make us some steps and a handle, and then we'll be able to climb up and down the trailer easy without hurting ourselves. Well, there you go. Now you can step right there, grab that handle, and then you can stand up here on the platform. I think that little door right there is where you start it up every time. You got to pop that little door open. Now you can get to it. You just were not going to be able to reach it from down here on the ground. And Dad was talking about getting a barrel, and I said, no, let's go ahead and weld what we need while we're right here in the shop, and then it'll be good to go. So now, mark it off the list. When Wayne finishes, then you can mark it off. That's gonna be it, guys, for this video. We are done. We're gonna cut it short today. Everybody's tired of working in the shop. I don't blame them. And it's Friday. It's the last weekend of deer season here in Alabama. So I'm gonna go grab some climbers, see if we can throw those up in the woods somewhere today. And I got some hunters coming in this weekend, and see if we can take down a big buck. But guys, I know these shop videos are getting old, but I promise you it's gonna dry up at some point. We got a lot of field work to do, so we'll get back out in the field hopefully sooner than later. We'll get some cool drone footage, plowing and stuff. Got a lot of pair tilling, got some bedding to do. So anyway, we're gonna get out of the shop. I know those videos are kind of getting old for y'all, but it's just part of it. That's what we got to do this time of year. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you don't mind, do me a big favor, click the thumb if you like the video, and the Triple R Farms logo somewhere up here. Anyway, if you hadn't subscribed to the channel and you want to, just click that logo and that'll get you subscribed. Doesn't cost you a thing. If you want to go to our website, you like our merchandise, Triple R Farms, we do it all in-house. My wife does all of it. She does a really good job at it. But we got t-shirts, long sleeve stuff, we got visors, hats, you name it. Go check out our website, www.triplrfarmsal.com. I couldn't even remember it. It should be up here though. But anyway, guys, that's it. See y'all on the next one. We're out.